Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to Omikron the Nomad Soul. We have just gotten some information. The first place we're going to go to is the morgue in Zone 42. So, you're asking yourself, you may be asking yourself, well, can I use the slider? It's like, yeah, actually in Omikron, you can pretty much walk. Well, you're going to be doing a lot of walking in this game. But getting the sliders is not that bad of an idea at all. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the slider first. And we will go to the morgue. Now, in this game, there is both a morgue and a hospital. So we're going to start out with the morgue first. And actually, technically, the morgue is right there. That is the morgue. That is the only morgue in the entire game. By the way, we are fairly close to hitting the first mini boss. There's two mini bosses and the first boss in this so-called level of the game. So, when you defeat the first boss of this level, you will inevitably cause yourself problems. So let me go ahead and explain what I mean by that before we go into the morgue. So I'm going to go to first person. Okay, perfect. You see these two doors in front of me right here? Go to first person. Why is the... Hold up. My mouse is just gone apeshit. Okay. This is really odd. Mouse has decided it no longer wishes to work. That's really fucked up. It works, it just doesn't want to work in this game, and I don't know why. But, so I can't use mouse look. Or at least I can't yet. So basically, these two doors in front of me will lead to an apartment complex. Now, anytime you see two doors like this, pretty much leads to an apartment complex. I highly recommend taking the opportunity to examine these thoroughly. You can find documents such as the virtual center training center ad. You'll see a magic ring here, and basically it's great. They're great for exploration. They are really good for exploration. I've seen SETEX and newspapers, excuse me, in those. And the reason I wanted to show you that is because after you defeat the first boss, you are no longer capable of safely traversing into apartment complexes. However, that really shouldn't affect you much in Anekba, but it will in order to get to Janpur and Lahore. So this is the morgue, and obviously... What the hell was that?
Can I help you, sir?
I'm investigating Agent Kale 669. I'd like to see Meditech Yudin, please.
Meditech Yudin is in the crematorium. It's the door to your left.
Thanks. This is the crematorium. I don't know what's going on with the mouse, but it's being an ass. So this is the Hello, Meditech Yudin. I've come for the results of the autopsies. Oops, sorry about that. Y'all may have to pause that. Was death instantaneous?
No. That's probably the most horrible part. The murderer seems to have enjoyed making the victims suffer without killing them.
Tell me about the state the bodies were in.
The wounds look like they were inflicted by a wild animal, except for the fact that the victims were destroyed systematically and mercilessly. The murderer has supernatural strength and is capable of inhuman savagery. But he's no fool. He didn't leave a single trace for us to pick up on.
What was
It's as
that?
if he's literally disappeared.
The audio just conked out for a minute. What was the exact cause of death?
The cause of death is always the same. Heart attack. The suffering was so great that in the end, the heart couldn't take it.
Did you notice anything unusual about the bodies?
Yes. The eyes were always open and rolled back. It looks as if the life force was literally drained out of the poor unfortunates.
I'd like to examine one of the bodies. Or is investigating agent's dead bodies
Yes.
still here?
It's in the cold room.
I'd like to examine one of the bodies.
I've just finished my autopsy on the last body. You can examine it if you feel you can stomach the sight.
Thanks for your help, Metatech Uden. So, the dialogue trees in this game are much to be desired, but I think that's any game that does that on purpose. I haven't seen a game that, well, I haven't seen a modern game that will let you go through every single dialogue option as much as you want to. Okay. So this is the corpse from the vision. No wonder it looked familiar. The tag says it's Maya 121, the murder victim mentioned in Kale's last report. Seems to be something under the left nails of the left hand. Impossible to disengage it. Okay, so obviously, let's go ahead and pick up some crap too. Medkit small. What? Okay. That's weird that I can actually press enter there. Medikit large. Did I really press enter there? Nope, there's no reason to do that. Okay. Surgical instrument. A body. Ready for the autopsy. Okay. Sometimes it's very, very finicky about the control panels. Okay, so that's not a control panel. Okay. Always have to be very careful. So we're going to go ahead and it says under the left side, so, and it looks like shit too. We're going to use the surgical instrument. I've done it. I've managed to extract something. Corpse sample. I don't know what the hell that is, but that damn sure looks disgusting as hell. I assume that's where they have the autopsies. This is obviously the cold room. And a robot for automatic dissection. Brr. Don't need to see that. That is highly disgusting as fuck, but okay. And we're going to go through every single one of these. Mishivat 112. And normally you don't need to, but it is a body, nothing to report. Okay. And you'll see why I'm going to do every single one in a minute. Oh, okay. I just hit shift, by the way. Not shit, shift. Get your mind out of the gutter. Halibrintes. Sometimes, aha, that's exactly what I was looking for. There we go. Magic ring. That's the reason you actually have to explore. And I don't know why the fucking mouse look does not work in this game. I may have to restart the whole computer, which is highly possible. Sometimes they like to glitch out on me. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll finish my business with the morgue first. Before I finish that. And before I do a full restart. Okay, so that one's empty, okay. This game is highly, it doesn't require exploration, but exploration, having a keen sense and curiousness will definitely assist in that. Jails 092. A body, nothing to report. And It's highly recommended. Okay. I like how Den 415 is actually larger than the others. Yo. He looks like shit, man. Den's body is in a bad state. His sneak is damaged and lying beside his arm. Den's sneak out of order. More visions. What's the connection with Den? Cashier 369. We're going to check that one. A body. Nothing to report. Okay, so we've examined all the bodies. This game is not very intuitive. Sometimes it can be, but it's still really fun nonetheless. And this is a tissue analyzer, I believe, if that's correct. An analyzer of organic samples. Basically, tissue analyzer to use. This is the analyzer's report. Sample analysis. Organic tissue. No DNA. Molecular structure unknown. Conclusion. Organic tissue from a non-human being. Okay, that will become very important later on. Now, I'm hoping... I'm going to save here. And by the way, saving takes 1 ring, 3 rings for advice, so... That's why I used the Nomad Patcher earlier, so I didn't have to worry about ring gathering and all of that. Checkpoints also use 1 ring. So just remember to keep that in mind. We are finished in the morgue. Provided there's nothing else to do. Actually, there's one thing we have to do. I forgot how to get... I think bank, hospital, so... Alms for the poor, have pity on me. Okay, so I don't have any freaking... Oh, he's a special... Okay, he's the special one. Okay. One of these is really odd. Oh, by the way, before I do forget, there is going to be a time where you lose some of your inventory items. So... that is something you need to keep in mind, so... I'm gonna pull the corpse sample out. Let's see. Corpse sample and instinct, okay. Okay, let's try. Why did it say that in red? I thought... Okay, that's a special case. I know it is. Damn, I forgot how to freaking... Okay. Basically, you give that homeless guy something. I don't remember what it is, but I know if you give the homeless guy something, you can get access here to this little building, and as you can see, it has something here too. I like how it says it's shut right before you get there. So, I don't remember exactly what you need to give the guy, but I know you need to give the guy something. But I forgot what you had to give him. It doesn't register right now, but it might register later. So I'm going into Kalasar right now, which is the red light district. I've already explained that before. I will be ending this episode very soon, actually. I want to put the part with Anissa in the second, in a separate episode as well. Also, by the way, talking to the NPCs are very helpful. They are, as long as they're standing around and not walking, you can always talk to them. Yeah. It doesn't matter which. Well, you can't always talk to them, but you can always press action on them. And sometimes they'll talk to you if they're standing or if they're sitting. They can help you. They can give you hints and stuff. Like this NPC is just standing around. If I press enter on her, sometimes you have to face them directly. Let's see. Oh, damn it. I think I triggered a remove. I didn't mean to do that. But you can always, if they're sitting down, you can press enter on them. Like this guy is just standing here. So let's see what happens if I just walk up to him and press enter. There he goes. Hey. Hi, can I ask you a few questions? I have nothing to tell you. Go away before Mecha Guard sees us. Okay. Fuans.
Welcome to Fuan. What can I do for you?
Hello, are you Fuan?
Depends. What do you want from him?
I've been told that Fuan could repair this broken sneak.
Devastated. I might be able to save certain objects from inventory. That good enough?
That's good enough.
It will cost you 400 sedeks.
400? That's the price of a new sneak.
Your sneak's in a very bad way, very bad. Either you want it repaired and you pay, or you don't and you chuck it in bin. It takes years of experience to repair a sneak, so of course it's expensive.
Alright, here's your 400.
I've transferred objects from broken sneak into your sneak. You need electronics? Come see Fuan. You need more? See Fuan. I'm the best and cheapest in all of Omikron.
I'll bear it in mind. Bye. So, Din's police badge. And, there was a way to trigger it, and I managed to do it earlier, and I forgot how. Like a freaking idiot. There's a way to trigger. You give this homeless guy something. That's what I was trying to do, and he will then give you something in return. So, what we will do now is we're not going to use Din's police badge because I want to get the whole system set up. Actually, no, I think it has to trigger first. Now, hopefully, if the game is smart, it won't allow me to trigger anything. It will say, "Wait a minute, you can't do that yet," or "I need some more information." And it hopefully is smart enough to trigger. And yes, you do take fall damage. So, before I do forget, each individual city has its own characteristics, and Nakba and Kalasar I consider to be the same city. So, I don't know why it's. I don't know if I missed something in inventory, which is highly possible. Let's see, map. Kale's apartment, Jenna's apartment, access to Kalasar, Morgue, Zone 42, which I don't know why it's still on the map because it shouldn't be. Let's see. I know it's not in Kale's apartment. That's not what I wanted. But there was some way to trigger that, and I forgot exactly what document I needed and how to get that document. I do not believe you can so-called fuck yourself in this game. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's probably highly possible to fuck yourself. Like I said, I actually really did forget exactly what I needed to do. It's not that I did it on purpose. Hello, can I ask you something? Leave me alone. I don't speak to strangers. Sorry, goodbye. I don't know why the audio just got larger or louder. And this is why I said you can always go in and find stuff, 20 centics, but bear in mind that because these areas are secluded, after you defeat the first boss, it does get worse. I forgot how. I really did forget. I'm not trying to play dumb or anything. I really did forget how what you have to do to trigger that sequence of events. A lot of times there's a certain trigger, like I showed you how to trigger the side quest. A lot of times, like I showed you how to trigger side quests and stuff, there's a certain trigger, and I'm supposed to read something, I know that, in order for it to trigger, but I forgot what I needed to read, and I don't know how I trigger the Fuon, because, excuse me, I have no idea what I used to trigger a Fuon. Technically, you would think that would be that would have be a required trigger. Okay, this is blocked. It's shut. It's actually not used for anything. I think that's just there for decorative. I think this is also decorative as well. Let's see. Some of these buildings. Oh, this is the hospital, but the hospital isn't used for anything. I don't think, right? I don't know what the hospital is for. Hey, free medikits. Can't argue with that. Okay. I believe there's also some goodies. Oh, okay. I would have swore to God there were some goodies over here. Damn. This game is very, the only downside of this game is that it's very cumbersome and sometimes in how you have to get items. It's like one of those collection hoard games, and that's what I call it. So we're back at where we started at the beginning of the game again. The restaurant there, bookstore there. That's Kale's apartment. I think those towers are like weather generators or something. You know, it's a good question. I don't know what the hell triggers it. Why Jenna's apartment is still open is beyond me. I'm not gonna say it's annoying, but it's definitely odd to myself. But there was a trigger somewhere. I just can't remember where that trigger is. This is why you see me walking around. I am trying to talk over it a little bit, just so there is some dialogue going on. It's not just me running around trying to get shit. Central bank ad. This basically is where it says they'll buy everything half off, basically. So it's basically like your standard sell in shops where you can sell it usually at half price. It's a good way to make money. Plus, for some reason, and I don't know if it affects your multi-plan, if you transfer to a new soul, you lose everything in your inventory, in your current inventory. So that's why, and I don't know if, I forgot if it affects your multi-plan. You will be required to transfer your souls, do soul transfers. This is a requirement that's been brought upon, unfortunately, there's a magic ring here. This requirement has been brought upon by the nature of the game. In fact, you're forced to do it sometime within the game itself. When you first defeat, I think, your first mini-boss, is it your first mini-boss or your second mini-boss? I don't actually remember, but it will tell you. Kind of scale, purple tried blood. There is, I know damn well there's some document that triggers that, but I forgot how to trigger it. Because a lot of times you see a homeless person on the street, if you press enter, you can give them settings. And usually, I know, unless I glitched the game that one time, which I'm not gonna say I didn't do, damn it. A lot of damn hookers on, or a lot of prostitution going on. I think there's another homeless person by the bookstore. Let's do that. I'm gonna go to the bookstore so you can see exactly what I mean. I think there's a homeless person by the bookstore. And they're panhandling for money, and honestly, you can give them money in this game. It really doesn't bother. It's actually not a bad idea to give them money. This goes into Zodiac Street. Yeah, this goes into Zodiac Street. I am not finding this damn thing at all. Let's see, map. Can't open the map because I'm outside. Well, that's just fucking stupid now, isn't it? That was fucking creepy. And I still don't understand why the hell this door is yellow or red other than a lighting glitch. Because it just leads to a regular apartment. And, okay. Since I'm having a lot of trouble trying to figure out how to trigger that, and I think it's I forgot. Okay, well there's the homeless person there. Hey man, can you just press that's it? You press enter, you actually give them some. How generous. Thank you, Prince. Okay. So basically you press enter and it'll take some money out of your inventory. I don't know exactly how much I hadn't been able to figure out yet. But I have a shit ton of money in inventory anyway, so it's not gonna hurt me. I would have swore damn well there was something that I could do. There was some type of document. I may have to load a separate save, one that I didn't overwrite, but to figure out exactly the name of that damn document, I'm going to have to figure out how to get to it. This is Janper. I need a pass to open the store. And you give the mecha guard a pass and he verifies your identity, and because access between zones or between zones is restricted to authorized personnel. It's restricted anyway. And unfortunately, passes are handed out to specific personnel for specific reasons. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. What I will do is I will go ahead and stop the recording as soon as I get to a save position. Almost said save spot. That was a glitchy ass texture. Like, what the hell? So that's what we'll do. There's a gun shop across the street, right? Yes, there is. Okay, so we'll save here over at Ammunition, or the gun shop. And, oh, I can't save here. God damn it. Okay. That was a weird ass transition. Where can I save again? I forgot. Let's see. Where is my... Okay, we'll do... Hold up. I don't think I can save in Jenna's apartment. Can I save? I might be able to save in Jenna's apartment, but I don't remember right off the bat. But this will go into Jenna's apartment. For some reason, you don't need a key, as you can see if you enter an apartment again. Let's see, I will have to check Jenna's apartment one more time. Let's see. I don't think you can save in Jenna's apartment. I think it's too small. No idea what I'm reaching for. Okay, since you obviously cannot save in Jenna's apartment, we will probably have to access Kale's apartment. Kale's apartment does have a save station. What I will do is I will end this recording here as soon as I get to Kale's apartment and save. And I will have to use the slider system, which I will do automatically. Basically, what you do is you can either click calling the slider, or we will actually hit Enekba Kale's apartment, which will call the slider automatically. Press enter. And it will automatically basically teleport you where you need to go. There are exceptions to that rule. Unfortunately, there are. So we will go into Kale's apartment right now. And by the way, after you defeat the first boss, you will lose certain items in your inventory, and you will not use them again. So we're going to save here. I just don't know how to fix that problem. I really don't. I wish I knew exactly what it was, but I don't know offhand. So we're going to go ahead and click here. And I will save at the moment. Also, you can select what advice you need. I'm not going to get any advice, but I will click save here. And I will save here at the game. So, unfortunately, I will have to find exactly what it is off screen, and I know how to do it, I just forgot exactly how you get the information. So that has been, and I'll have to remember that off screen. I just don't know why I hadn't got it yet. So this has been Omikron, the Nomad Soul, Part 8. Please stay tuned for part 9. This is Hot Solar Gaming saying bye-bye.